Mau Forest in October 2019. Squatters left the forest in their thousands before the expiry of a 60-day notice by the government expired. The magnitude of the degradation of the forest was evident. After the exodus, a campaign to plant 10 million seedlings kicked off, which saw hundreds of people turn up in their numbers for the exercise. 4 months later, we toured the forest complex for a follow-up on what is happening on the ground. The forest is silent with no human activity after the squatters having left the forest. Since the launch of the tree planting exercise, planting has been ongoing with about 300 people doing the job every day.
Tumekuwa tukiendelea na mambo ya upanzi ya miti for the last 3 months. Kutoka November mpaka wakati huu sasa.
Squatters who had crops growing on their farms were allowed to harvest.
99% kila mtu ametoa vyakula yao. Ndio sasa imekuwa mzuri na sasa mambo ya upanzi wa miti katika Masai Mau Forest inaendelea mzuri.
The Kenya Forest Service Rangers have been camping here to make sure no squatter returns to the forest.
We have continued basically to ask Kenya Forest Service to ensure there is protection of this area, to ensure that there is no grazing happening, because that is what provides a good neighboring environment for restoration.
So far, more than 5 million seedlings have been planted in about 7 blocks, with many more blocks awaiting to be regenerated. A regeneration whose fruit is yet to be realized, given that it takes time for seedlings to mature into trees.
Since November last year, up to date, we have continued to plant. And as we speak, already from Kenya Forest Service side, we have been able to plant about 340,000 tree seedlings, and we continue.
More private entities are said to have come out to adopt several blocks, but a huge part of the forest still awaits to be adopted, with calls to have more agencies and private sector take up the challenge.
And from the assessment, we are so happy from the statistics of the area we planted, about 90% of the seedlings have been able to survive.
A total of 17,101 hectares was recovered, with rehabilitation expecting to restore the water tower to its former glory. The growth rate of about 90% of the seedlings that have been planted here is a clear indication that continued effort to conserve this ecosystem has started bearing fruit. This is for the sake of future generations. Dan Kaburu, K24, Mau Forest in Narok County.